Just waiting for the laptop to catch up with the stream here. And I'm going to check and see if I'm live. It looks like it. Alrighty, so I noticed there's a blue dot above Andrasia's head. I'm at like the last quest in the game. So what did we do last time? We finished wrapping up the quests for the great houses. Why, hello there. And we are on the Scaled Citadel. So first thing I'm going to do is talk to Andrasia and see if this is like a normal dialogue of hers. I don't think it is. I think she's got something special to say. So let's talk to her.
I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you will react.
Starborn, don't worry, nothing is going to change between us. If it's bad, maybe you shouldn't say anything. Nothing would ever change my opinion of you. The only thing that matters to me is that I can count on you. I'd rather talk about this later. Nothing would change my opinion of you.
I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other. You told me that you believe in going it alone, as you put it. But we have traveled together for a while now. I feel I must honor that time with the truth. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Va'ruun. My people. My family.
Okay, this seems to be the normal dialogue she has. Serpent's Embrace. I am very familiar with House Va'ruun, my sister. I serve the Great Serpent as well. So you're a member of that cult? Okay, like this dialogue doesn't really make sense in this place right here. House Va'ruun? What's that?
I was born in the great city of Dazra.
Really?
And raised with the teachings of Jinan Va'ruun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the Great Serpent and his inevitable return. Was there more?
I joined House Va'ruun, and you didn't tell me.
I know, and I am sorry for that. I have strict orders to keep it secret. There is a reason I am only just telling you now. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Va'ruun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life.
So you lied? That makes you an undercover agent. I've always wanted to meet a spy.
I am pleased to have fulfilled that wish for you, I suppose. But certainly not everyone shares that view. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me.
Stealth. If it were me, I wouldn't have been caught. They don't trust you. Seems like a good call on their part. Seems to be new dialogue, by the way. That must have been a surprise. I thought this was like the same dialogue as before, but this appears to be new dialogue. They were weren't as gullible as you hoped. You're still here, so it couldn't have been that bad. If it were me, I wouldn't have been caught.
I thought the same. And yet there they were. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe.
I'm not surprised. Sarah's a good person. So you're actually a double agent? I'm guessing you haven't told anyone else this? House Vroon knows about the artifacts, then? What information are you sending to House Vroon?
The history of Constellation, where expeditions are sent, data on systems House Baroon has not explored, some information on their members and goals. As you have seen, there is relatively little that would be considered classified.
I'm not surprised. Sarah is a good person. I kind of disagree with that statement. Sarah is very opinionated. I wouldn't necessarily call her a good person. When her morality aligns with good, she's motivated, but...
Yes, she is. I cannot imagine anyone else in her position doing the same. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that.
Serpent's Embrace. You have done the right thing. The Great Serpent will reward you. This is a lot to absorb. You didn't trust me with any of this? That's hard to accept. You're still just Andrasia as far as I'm concerned. We're going to go with the Serpent's Embrace option.
I hope that is true. I understand that this may change what you think of me. I know that you may no longer wish to associate with me. I believe that in this moment, honesty is more important than anything. No matter what happens next, I have appreciated the time with you, and I thank you for trusting me.
Very interesting.
This experience is enough to lead Borhall and Amila to repair their relationship.
Okay. So let's see where exactly. So I'm going here. Enter the Scaled Citadel. So I have decided, once I beat this, my next playthrough is going to... So this playthrough I kind of played through as basically House Vroon, you know. I went full in on that. What is...
Hear me! Now is not the time for doubt. Now is the time for devotion, for loyalty. For the Great Serpent has shown himself and the power he wields. Do not be afraid, be joyful. Come together.
There used to be several temples like this. Now, look at this place.
The Great Serpent is here and has always been here. You have been spared for a reason, so do not be afraid. Be empowered and go forth with renewed faith, renewed strength. All must serve. All must serve!
Oh, this is a little interesting scene.
The Great Serpent
Your
will
life,
deliver us from
your
this.
purpose
I know
has
it.
been forever changed.
Can you... I didn't find this before. Can you pray with me? How do you think this calamity will impact the faith of the citizens? Why has no one else been converted in so long? What exactly does a herald do?
Of course. Holiest One, Great Serpent, Hear our prayer. Inject us with your venom, so that we may be emboldened to serve you. Kill all our fears and doubts. Show us that only through you can true peace and contentedness be achieved. All must serve.
How do you think this calamity will impact the faith of the citizens?
It would be a true shame if, in the face of adversity and tragedy, the people turn away from the Great Serpent. In times of crisis, that is where the Great Serpent shows himself most. He guides us to seek community, empowers us to rebuild better and stronger, encourages us to find a newfound faith in him. I pray the people of Dazra see that it is not a time for fear or doubt. It is acceptable to grieve what we have lost, but we must not let that grief poison our minds. It is my hope that people will turn towards and not away from the Great Serpent. Through him, we can rebuild a better Dazra, forged in a blazing fire of faith and community.
Why has no one else been converted in so long?
A difficult question. The original converts were accepted in the years after House Varun first made contact with the settled systems. Once the Serpent's crusade began, there were fears that anyone from the outside could be spies, infiltrators. And after the crusade, few were eager to join. When Jinan Varun's son Jarek took power, we pulled back, rejected contact with non-believers. We removed any avenues for converts to find us. But there were those among us who hoped that one day we might help others see the light of the Great Serpent's teachings. And if we can survive our current situation, your presence here now might sway opinions on future converts.
What exactly does a herald do?
The High Council supports the Speaker on matters practical and political. Heralds like myself provide spiritual and philosophical guidance. Together with the Speaker, we work to divine the intent of the Great Serpent and to spread his message to the people of House Varun. And, as time permits, I make myself available to the people of Dazra for the same guidance. I exist to serve, as do we all.
Okay.
Let the Great Serpent forever guide you.
You're just a citizen. You're Andrasia.
My brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe.
Making sure...
Has to keep
labor.
busy, diviner.
Making sure there's no quests there. But as I was saying before, with this playthrough of Shattered Space, I basically approached this as full-on House Varun, and my next playthrough I'm going to be adding mods to the mix, but I also plan on playing from a different perspective. So basically the House of Enlightened is going to be the next playthrough I do of this. Ooh! What is this? Yeah, I'm going to do House of the Enlightened, so it'll be a more secular approach to how I play through these quests. Citizens of Dazra, the Ministry of State assures you all that the security cameras in the West Dazra are fully operational and functional as intended. Rest assured, your safety is paramount. All feeds from our state-of-the-art surveillance system are diligently monitored, and we are ready to respond to any incidents or unauthorized inspections swiftly and decisively. House Varun recognizes your vital role in maintaining the order and safety of our great city. All must serve. Hausfrun Papers. I will read that later. I don't know if you guys would like me to start reading books on a live stream. So I'll do that off screen. Oh boy. These guys take a lot of hits. I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit here. I'm blasting out my eardrums. But let's continue. So yeah, next playthrough is going to be a secular playthrough. So we'll be going with, what is it? House of Enlightened. I think that's kind of fair because I kind of played, at least with this playthrough, what the hell? Let me try these other guys. Why am I shooting through them? Is this like an event or something? Probably. Yeah, so that's an event. I was not able to snipe them by design. That's a little bit obnoxious in the game design. I'd say that's probably the first occurrence of that where I found something in the game design that was kind of annoying there. What is this? Like a whole cave. Well, there's some stuff in here. Okay, let's get out of here. This terrain is wonky. Why are you not attacking me? Okay, so this is probably by... Yeah, this is like part of a design in the game, so I'll take back what I said about it being annoying. I guess I just got confused. I made sure to get a ton of drugs, chemicals, and stuff to rely on this, because fighting these guys can be rather difficult when they start teleporting all around. I know some people said this last quest was like
Someone
annoyingly
or
difficult,
something
but
will clean up whatever's left behind.
like I find the jumping and porting around a very interesting combat dynamic. Like, I don't hate it. I like it. It makes it interesting and difficult. Love the art style. Alright, let's proceed into Scaled Citadel. So there are several side quests that I have not done, but I am going to save them for my second run through. Anasco, is that you?
You're really here. Oh, I feared what I saw. That connection we made was yet another vision. This is real, is it not?
You're not imagining it. I'm really here. We're here to rescue you. Can you see me this time?
See you? Yes, of course. So much has been unclear, but here in the Citadel, I am more focused.
You're not imagining it. I'm here.
I knew the Serpent would deliver me from this nightmare, but there must be some way out. Every time I have attempted to leave this place, I find myself lost, wandering, unable to see. There is nothing out there. Tell me, what of Dazra? The people of House Faroon? I have had terrible visions, a dreadful sense of loss.
Most of the city is gone. Whatever you did here has ruined everything. Don't worry about it right now. We need to focus on getting you out of here. Oh, overpopulation won't be a problem for a long time. Maybe ever. That's a funny answer. I'll save that for another playthrough. Don't worry about it right now. We need to focus on getting you out of here.
Your loyalty is noted and indeed appreciated. I cannot help but mourn all that we have lost. All that I have caused. You must believe me. We meant none of this. All of the research, the calculations, we thought we could contain it. I only ever wanted to help, to improve, to elevate House Varun.
You can ask for forgiveness once we get out of here. Let's just focus on shutting this whole thing down. Everyone knows you meant well, but we've got to get you out of here.
You do not understand. We cannot simply leave. The chain reaction that started, it is self-sustaining. We tried everything. We had hoped we could complete the experiment, but then the vortex interlock burned out. You have one, don't you? I can feel the power from here. Then the Serpent truly has sent you to us. I wish I could guarantee your safety, but I am graced by the Serpent and have retained my faculties. So many of my people were not as fortunate. You will have no choice but to deal with them. The reactor level is below us. Bring the interlock there. We will need it if we wish to see this through.
Okay. I believe I need to eat and drink real quick. Koza. Do I have any food? Got some seaweed. Alright. Let's switch up my weapon, something that has more ammunition. Let me equip some kind of grenade. Yes.
You're not walking out of here.
Where are you teleporting to? Quit teleporting! Take cover. Take that. That guy's doing damage. Where'd they go? Can I activate those robots? It's an advanced lock. That's where it came from. What is over here? Nothing really. Okay. We're gonna go down the steps. Let's sneak though. Okay, speakers hall. Blah, blah, blah. What's this sign say? Sections A through J. Okay. Oh my gosh. jump up in my face. Someone's teleporting over here.
Are you prepared to die?
Oh, they're above me up in the rafters.
Good one.
Oh, look, I'm Speaker of the Great Serpent. Yay. We do have this here. Jean Varun from the Scriptures.
And I beheld a great serpent, coiled at the heart of all creation. His form was beyond grasp. Behind his eyes burns the fire of 1 billion suns, and his voice thundered through the cosmos. You are of me. And there, outside of space and time, I was shown that we, all of us, are his creation.
Curse you.
For now he slumbers in the beyond,
The best
but
you can
soon he returns. We, the promised, are called upon to prepare the way.
Okay. What is over here? Okay, so this is like a hallway. I wonder what's in this door. Okay. Under stage. Okay. Speaker's room. The Serpent's Carol. Getting some lovely books here. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. Let's search under the stage, because I haven't done the under the stage section. Let's see what's under here. Some blue stuff. Here's a door. Okay, so not much under here. Ah, another door. Okay. We're gonna go to the bottom section. Let me get rid of all these weird medical effects I have on me. Okay. Research level.
Security lockdown.
End the security lockdown. Weird. Let's make sure I completely search this area. Ah! We got one of these. Some vents. Maybe I should sneak. Okay, do I have... This will probably... Yep.
Give up already.
All within its radius will be made penitent. Circuit error. Processors failing.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Security control system. Override lockdown. Destroy the modulator. Notice power fluctuations. To all personnel, all research facilities are back online following the installation of the vortex interlock on the reactor level. Minor variances have been detected since that time, but have remained within tolerances. Fail-safe systems have been augmented and should trigger automatically should these tolerances be exceeded. Monitor power levels and regularly log results as the new series of experiments for the Pinnacle Power Project commences. Okay, cool. Security control system. Override failed. Critical fault in Vortex Power Modulator NK015. Proceed to K-level facility lab and repair or disable this unit. Update friendly foe fire settings. Recalibrate. Disarm. Thank you. Remote robot control. No signal. I got all the robots. So I'm supposed to proceed to level K. Here's what I'm supposed to do. Override lockdown. Unsealing all doors. Status normal.
Override. Lockdown.
So that's the reactor level. But before I do that, let's check out and see what I find up here. Dead body. Vortex Phantom. I don't recall killing him. Well, this is interesting. Now, I assume most of the reviewers that said they did this in 5 hours probably didn't really explore this. They probably just ran through here. Why is that going off again?
All systems. This unit shall no longer serve house.
Intake lab computer. Security control system. Intake procedure reminders. To all personnel, a final check of vitals is required. Cross-reference with data on file to confirm no change to physical status that might jeopardize viability. Do not answer questions subjects have been given all the necessary information for the procedure. They will be fully briefed when the procedure has finished. Once subjects are stabilized in pods, please expedite transfer. The elevator can only hold so many pods at once, and delays between entering pods and connection to the system at the pinnacle should be minimized. Remote controlled turrets. Update friendly foe. They're inactive. Okay. So it looks like we have unwitting test subjects that were put into these pods. Wrote
Always
pie.
worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
It's closed off. Definitely taking your medical supplies. What's in the vent? Oh. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. What is in here? That's weird. Titanium Advanced, Varun Quick Strike. Definitely going to take it because it's got titanium build. It's so freaking light. I'll take the seal on. Did I look over here at all? I don't even recall if I did. So this appears to be some elevators. Oh, I don't have an ID card. So I already came through here. Let's go back to where we were. So I checked that out. Steps are closed off. I think I came down through this vent. Check this. I think I checked this. Yeah, we did that. Oh my. I found a vent. No, there's not a lock that I can't defeat. Ooh. No signal. Disarm. No signal. Open the door. Scared the crap out of me, Andrasia. Master lock. I don't know if I want to bother with that. Reactor level. It's an Asco again. Hi,
As I said,
Asco.
a new vortex interlock is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed.
Replacing the interlock. Will this get things back to normal? What went wrong with your experiment?
I could not say for certain. When this is all behind us, we will need time to review the data and prevent it from happening again. There is no question that the failure of our vortex interlock caused much of the instability. Beyond that, I would need to consult with our scientists, and I'm afraid that many of them have been lost. And not by itself, but the experiment at the pinnacle cannot be completed until the power is stabilized. Once it is done, then we can finish what we began and set everything as it should be. And not by itself, but the experiment at the pinnacle cannot be completed until the power is stabilized. Once it is done, then we can finish what we began and set everything as it should be.
Okay.
We did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the vortex interlock, or that we could overload it.
Alright. Flip that. Flip that switch. Hold on. Let's throw a quick save in case I get killed. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save. With all that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I confess I had lost hope. I grew up hearing stories of my grandfather's communion with the Great Serpent, the immense responsibility he was given to create and guide House Varun. By the time I became Speaker and inherited that responsibility, so much had changed. The once proud glory of House Varun was diminished. We had lost our way, and I alone could not discern a path forward. I required the Great Serpent's guidance once more. So, I set out to find him.
It's a little arrogant to think you could just demand an audience with the Great Serpent. It doesn't seem to have worked. All of this was just to contact the Great Serpent?
If the fate of your entire people was in your hands, would you do any less? At first, I thought so too, and I despaired. I learned that my grandfather had attempted something similar. I found reassurance in that idea that he, too, sought additional instruction from the Serpent. And over time, I began to see that the Great Serpent had indeed left a path for me, hidden amongst the experimental failures and setbacks. This vortex, the place between places, and the energy it holds could be harnessed, refined, directed.
Perhaps the Great Serpent always intended for this course of events. None of this looks very directed to me right now. You think your god intended for you to destroy your city? I don't see what this has to do with contacting the Great Serpent, so let's go with the Serpent's embrace.
You see it too, then? Yes, I believe that is so. Utilizing the vortex energy, we have learned that we can create powerful warriors, capable of teleporting vast distances in an instant. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers loyal to the Great Serpent and our cause. House Varun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Dinan Varun's mandate can be fulfilled. The Serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the Great Serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods. Carry out the Serpent's will, and begin House Varun's trial.
Optional. Use the intercom to talk to Anasco. Release the phantoms. Can I talk to you?
You have my attention. You do not need to ask me. Back to it.
I wish you would give me... So we have that dot, that dot. What's this dot? Life support system. Okay, so let's look at our options here. Use the intercom system to talk to Anasco Varun, release the phantoms, or terminate life support. Well, murder is wrong. Let's talk to Anasco.
Please, I have waited so long for this. Just activate the pods.
You really want to restart the Serpent's Crusade, wage war on the settled systems? What exactly happens if I activate these pods? Why do I have to be the one to do this?
Well, surely you can see that I am unable, or else I would have done it by now. And I think it fitting that the Great Serpent has led you this far, to now allow you to be the one to restore House Faroon to great.
What exactly happens if I activate these pods?
You yourself must have encountered them.
Uh-oh. I disconnected from my console.